Here we are with another edition of GW Unspoken, where we discuss stuff we don't typically talk about but probably should. And I'm here with Latha. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Gary.
Hey, thanks for having me over. This is awesome, coming over and got all the stuff set up here. If you hear bangs and clangs, you know something's fallen over, but we've made it do. Let's check in with you. How are you feeling at the moment out of 5?
Out of 5?
Yeah, 5's good. 1's terrible.
Oh, 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's nice. And just for the audience, what's something at the moment you're really grateful for in your life? Something you're grateful for?
I'm grateful for my family.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And what does that consist of? How many family members do you have?
3 kids, 2 grandchildren, a husband, parents, and 2 brothers.
Very good. Well, I was going to say, do you describe yourself in 30 seconds, but that's probably about it. Is there more? What else are you doing?
What else am I doing? Family's everything.
Family's everything?
At the moment, yep.
Well, look, I'm really interested to see how this podcast goes because I know that you've been on a bit of a journey and you've come back to work, and I've talked to you about it a little bits and pieces, but I want to hear more, have a bit of a deep dive into that. But before we do that, I love doing this with the guests just to find out a bit about yourself. So if you don't mind, take me through some of your primary school and secondary school journeys. How was school for you? Was there any bullying? Was it fun? Did you enjoy school? Did you not like school? What was that like for you?
Loved primary school. High school, yeah, I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you like learning or did you more like friends? Or what was it?
I definitely enjoyed learning in primary.
Yeah.
High school I did. I did enjoy learning. Yeah, friends are good too.
Yeah.
But I wasn't overly, what's that word? Found friends to be the most important thing.
You did?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay.
Like sort of floated around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different groups.
All right. Do you get in trouble much?
No.
You got away with it?
I was too scared to break rules.
Yeah, I was too actually. See, we had really strict parents. I don't know if you had strict parents.
Yes, but my brothers were naughty.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the golden child.
No comment.
I'm not going to get much out of it. And so what about for you? Was there much bullying or anything like that for you at school? Like was there much?
No. Oh, maybe it was 3 incidents, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was bullying, but it was more like girls just wanting to be better than you.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the only way they can do that is to
Bully and bring
on.
someone down or
Yeah, that's it.
Whereabouts did you go to school?
In Sydney. I grew up in Sydney.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever go back to Sydney now?
Yeah, Mum and Dad live there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I can't stand Sydney, too busy.
I love Sydney, but
Yeah.
we've been here for, almost 18 years now, and Sydney is busy when I go back
Yeah.
now. There's a
Yeah,
big
you
difference.
realise.
But when I first came to Brisbane, it was like an old country town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too slow.
Yeah, right. And now you're enjoying the slowness.
Yes, but Brisbane's changed though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're on a peninsula here. It's a bit quieter here too, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only thing you have to watch out is for like guys running around their bikes with their shirts off and stuff. You got to be careful of that. Latha's husband's a gym junkie. You should see him go. He's still going all right, I tell you. Don't worry about that. Big shout to Pete. We'll talk to him. We'll get him on the podcast one time too. Don't worry. All right. So what happened after high school? What did you do after secondary school?
Secondary school, I went to uni.
Okay, yep.
Yep, to do my bachelor's in science,
Oh, nice.
but then dropped out.
Okay.
Wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
Then I worked for a bit, and then I went back to uni to do nursing.
Okay. All right. And did you actually do nursing? Did you actually
Yeah, I
become
did
a nurse?
Bachelor of Science nursing.
Did you become a nurse? though?
Yes, yeah.
How long
Registered
for?
nurse. Ooh, probably 10 years, I think.
Wow.
Then I had kids, so I stopped.
How was that though? Did you enjoy nursing?
I did, yes.
It sounded like it was stressful. Like every time we saw the people doing Bachelor of Nursing when I was doing Bachelor of Teaching, they had like these, I don't know, 10-inch thick booklets so
Yes.
that to read. There was always reading. I was like, oh, that would stress me out.
Oh, I think the prac stressed me out more than
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'd have seen some gory stuff,
Yeah, I have, but that doesn't bother me.
doesn't it?
No.
And so whereabouts did you do actual nursing? Which hospitals did you work in?
Westmead
Okay.
Hospital. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
No.
No? Did you have to work like shift work? Like
Yes. Morning, afternoon. Yep. Yeah.
Did that worry you doing the night shifts as well?
I didn't like shift work, but you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so you've gone from primary and secondary school in Sydney, not really much bullying and stuff, but you enjoyed it, enjoyed learning, got some good friends there, did your nursing degree, 10 years of nursing, kids, and then you worked in schools,
Yep.
and then suddenly one day out of the blue, like I know this is probably a story in between all that, but this where we're getting to this podcast is that you suddenly had an urge or a feeling or an energy to do something different. So explain it to us if you don't mind.
Right, so when I was a nurse, I wanted to do charity work overseas, like in an orphanage. But I got married and had kids, and I put that on hold. And then about a year ago, it came to me again to go and work in an orphanage.
Okay, I've got to stop you there. Why an orphanage? Did it just come out of the blue, or did you have?
No,
you knew people?
just always had a feeling to be with kids who are less fortunate.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. I think I got too complacent in my own life.
Okay,
And you just get caught up with your own life and your family, and you think this is, if you have a drama, you just think, oh, that's like, why me?
Yep.
But we all go through it, and just want to put things back into perspective.
Yeah. And so you felt this urge. So how long has this been going for? Like, how long have you been thinking about this for?
Well, like I said, when I did nursing, I wanted to. Then I didn't because I chose to get married and have kids, and then this urge has been there for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then about a year ago, I mentioned it to Pete. It was the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And then Pete got it set up.
And so you mentioned to your husband. Your husband's like, he's just walked in. I can just hear the door here.
Yeah.
So you mentioned to your husband and say, let's go do this.
Yeah.
And he's like supported. Go, yep.
Yeah, I wanted to, and I went online, and he said, "Don't go online. You don't know what you get yourself into." So he said, "Look, I think I know somebody who can help you." And how it worked out was we rang her, and she just said, "Oh, the person that you want to speak to will be coming to Brisbane in 2 weeks' time."
Wow.
He hasn't been here for
So it's just
a long time. Yeah, I think this is meant to be.
Far out. So did you have some discussions when you did this, when you're talking to your husband about this, no doubt, and we're having a to and a fro of maybe not yet, or maybe no, now's definitely the time. Like, was there much talk in between, or was it just like, nah, we're going to go, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to go now?
Yeah, that was me, yeah.
You're done?
Yeah,
You're
I'm done.
Go?
I'm going now because there's always be a reason not to go.
All right. Yeah. And so take me through the moment when the phone call was made, or how did it actually work, like when you definitely tied yourself in?
Like I said, I met up with him. We spoke, and he said, "Whenever you're ready to come, let me know." And my daughter was supposed to come with me.
Yeah.
But she had in her head that we're going to go next year.
Okay.
And I said, "No, we're going to go now." So
good.
Yeah. So I ended up taking a friend, which was, I think, better.
Yeah.
Yep. Because she's a mum herself, and she's got an extensive nursing background. So
so perfect.
So it was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we both haven't been to India before, so that was an adventure.
Wow. How long was the plane trip?
Can't even remember.
Was it long?
We went to Singapore first, and then from Singapore we went to Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we caught the train.
Oh.
We wanted to experience the train ride.
Okay. It's a fast train, the quick ones?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Air conditioning and all. So it's not one of those trains that where everyone thinks that you're standing on top of the train and or hanging out. No.
All right. So, oh my gosh. So you've booked it. You're going with a friend, similar background, sort of family, nursing, and then you arrive in India.
Yep, in Hyderabad, and then from there we caught the train to Vijayawada.
Okay.
Yep. And then we met up with Kieran, and then we went to the orphanage.
All right, now tell me about your feelings at the time. So when you arrived and you got on the train and you're on the way out there, was the feelings, was it excitement? Was it nervousness? Was it, I'm passionate about this, I can't wait? Was it a mixed of emotions? How were you feeling at that time?
All we're thinking about is how we're going to grab the bag
Yeah.
up the stairs, through the crowd,
Yeah.
and get off the train, off the platform. No, just for cruisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have...
Not apprehensive, not nervous? No.
No, just felt relaxed.
Okay. Well, take me through then. So take me through when you arrived at the orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
What,
it was at night, so...
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
What's it look like? Give us, like, I'm trying to picture it now what the orphanage looks like, because I've got no idea, obviously. So,
okay, so the girls are in one building,
Yep.
and the boys are down the road, so they're separated.
okay. And how many in each one?
At that time, I think there was 80 girls
Yeah.
and 80 boys.
Okay. Yeah.
And the ages range from 7 to probably 18, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. The building, just like our school, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah. One building,
Yeah.
like our school. They've got security,
Okay.
because it is an orphanage.
Yeah.
So it's gated. They have animals, so they have, chickens and ducks and what have you.
Yeah.
We had our own room. The girls upstairs has pretty much like 2 dormitories,
Yeah.
for the younger kids and the older kids.
Yeah.
And then the staff pretty much stay downstairs.
And you actually stayed on base? You actually stayed?
I
there?
stayed with them.
So was
the
there much behaviour problems during the night time and that kind of stuff?
No, it's just,
Really?
yep, all set and, yep,
So you're saying to me you're staying there with 80 students, 80
girls.
girls in an orphanage, all different age groups, not much behaviour at all.
No. They've all got set routines. They abide by it. They're happy.
That's just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they've been taught, like, the older kids keep an eye on the younger kids.
Yeah. That sort of mentor budding.
Mentor, and everyone has the same things.
Okay.
No one does anything different from the other.
Yeah.
And no one has more than the other.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They eat together. They do the homework together. They all go to bed at the same time. They might have half an hour of TV a day, maybe.
Yeah.
They're supervised.
And obviously a lot of them are sharing rooms.
Yeah, well, they've got bunks
Okay, yeah.
in the dormitories, yeah.
Yep.
They've got bunks, yeah.
Okay.
The kids wash their own clothes.
In the washing machines?
No, what's that? No, hand wash, yeah.
The old school hand, like the stuff. Okay, this is me being uncultured, but it's the stuff you see in the movies with the board and they're scrubbing their clothes down. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
pretty much, yeah. Or
What age?
raking
What
them
age are
in
you doing
the-
that?
I think from 10 years and above.
Wash their own
You have
clothes.
to wash your own
Yeah,
clothes,
wow,
yeah.
that's crazy.
They do that before they go to school.
Were they complaining about it and whinging about it?
No, I didn't see anyone whinge or complain.
Didn't say stop. I don't want to do this. I want to sleep in.
No, everyone's up. Well, they get up at 5:30 to meditate and do yoga before school. And
And who
then
runs
they come
that?
down. They're old. I think they must have turns, the older kids and,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that and they come down, get ready for school. They all have chores before they go to school.
Yeah. Wow.
Do our kids do that?
Mine make the beds,
Yeah.
and I'll say, put the bowl in the dishwasher. Have a look. It's actually dirty. You can still add to it.
No, because the older kids serve the younger kids their breakfast.
Yeah.
Then they sweep the floors. They wash their clothes.
Oh, a lot of servant leadership stuff there, isn't it?
Yeah. They get dressed and they all sit down and wait for the buses to come to collect them to go to school.
Yeah.
And during that time, they can either read or write or do their homework.
And so is it how do they do that? Like, is it just what's the right word? Is it just an expectation that they have to do it and it's the rules of being in that orphanage?
Once,
or
yes. Once,
it is?
yeah, yeah. When you enter the orphanage,
Yeah.
that's when the rules. You
Okay.
stick to the rules.
Yeah.
which unlike schools, we can't do that. We don't do that. If you see these kids in their uniforms, they're all different uniforms for school, they wear it with pride.
And so they all have the same uniform?
It depends what school you go into.
Yeah.
But their hair's neat and tidy. No one has more than the other, like I said.
Yeah.
So they all look the same. They help each other with doing each other's hair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of sisterhood there.
Yeah, and they all have the same uniforms, you said, same shoes. There's no Nikes versus Converse versus...
school shoes and that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
So uniforms, chores, bus. How far away is the school? Did you understand how far away the school was?
Depending...
Oh, they all go to different schools?
Different schools,
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Because the orphanage have just opened a primary school.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah. To the underprivileged as well.
Yeah.
And English school.
Yeah, right. And so they go to school, come back, bus drives them back again, and then what happens usually when they get back? What's stereotypically what an afternoon would look like?
Oh, well, they'll get out of the uniform. They'll probably sit down and have their afternoon tea.
Yeah.
And start doing their homework.
Wow. Again, that's just the expectation. That's the bar that's been set.
Yeah, that's it. And they all sit together to do the homework, which is cute, yeah.
That's so good.
It is, yeah. And then they get ready, supposed to have their shower and get ready, and then they go have dinner and go to bed.
And that's just a day routine.
Mm-hmm.
And were you there long enough to see like a typical then weekend? Like what happens on, or did you know what happens?
Yeah, on a weekend. Well, of course, they can't go off campus. They live there.
Yeah.
So, they play. They do arts and craft.
Yeah.
And when they do watch TV, they all watch TV together.
Yeah. So it's a really big community feel. Like
it's a big family.
I was going to say that would become their family, wouldn't it? I suppose if they're orphans.
Family, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, extended families can come and visit them on the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the boys the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do the boys get a chance to interact with the girls? Like they ever been to campuses together, like on weekends or stuff, or not?
No,
It's separate. Boys are separate.
Yeah, boys are separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to go out to the boys?
Yeah, we
sessions?
did.
Oh, yeah.
We did, yeah.
And was
boys are boys. They love their sports. They,
yeah,
like being with the animals. They're more outdoorsy, where the girls are more creative.
Yeah. So stereotypically, that still goes ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same thing, just see that like the behaviour is still pretty good out there.
Yeah, the older boys are in control of the younger ones. I mean, the teacher's there, but the teacher pretty much lets the older boy to tell the kids what to do next.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And what about the staff? How many staff are there? Was there a fair few staff with that many students within the orphanage itself?
Well, the girls, they had we called a sister. She's like the mother sort of figure, keep everyone under control. It's her, and then there's two younger girls, in their mid-20s maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then tell me more about the person who owns the orphanage. Good guy, big heart.
Oh, definitely.
I'm guessing you'd have to have that, wouldn't you?
Yes. I think it was his family who started like a charity.
Okay, yeah.
So just a small local family, and then he ended up having 7 orphans.
Wow.
7 orphans. He's expanded. Yeah.
That's crazy. Isn't it?
Besides looking after the kids, he delivers like milk, bread, and eggs to the slum areas.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. And then I think once a year, he allows widows and young women who are free from prostitution to come and learn to sew.
Okay, yeah.
So he runs intensive sewing class.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
So he gets himself busy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's very busy. Yeah, he's very busy. You can say that he wears his crown on his heart, not on his head. Yeah,
that's so good.
Yeah.
And so how does it all get afforded? Like how does that thing run? Like
donation.
Donations alone runs.
Yeah, the government doesn't help. So
wow.
Donations and sponsorships. Yeah.
And just from the local community, or is it from further abroad?
I think from overseas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like his harvest has him on one of the programs. So if anybody wants to donate, go on hisharvest.com.au and you'll see a few programs on the site, but pick B, as in letter B, Ministries, India.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those you can reach out and then make donations there.
Yep.
Add donations. So, yeah.
Yeah, and His Harvest is Australian-based charity.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So anyone listening to this and you want to donate to an amazing cause, please jump on and check it out at least. At least check it out and make some informed decisions for yourself. But I'm trying to picture Latha, and maybe it's being institutionalised alone or too much here at home, but how do we make our society like that? Can we? Can we make our kids like that? Can we have parenting and caregivers have the same thing here? Like how can we go to probably a third world place where kids don't have their parents and they're in
and they traumatize these kids. They're not just yes. So they've seen some horrific things, and when they do come to the orphanage, they they do get assessed.
Yeah.
So Kevin has a plan on how to better look after them at the orphanage.
Yeah, so the individual needs get met. Yeah.
Yeah, they do, and they have access to psychologist, and all the kids have health care and vaccination. So
yeah. So the basic needs of their health
is physically met.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They get 3 meals a day, or actually 4 meals a day. They're clothed. They don't look any poorer than we do. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't see a difference. No.
I think the difference is that it probably wouldn't work here. I think we have different set of problems.
Yeah.
I think we have our Maslow hierarchy, the bottom levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Psychological. I think we have an abundance of that. We can access that.
Yeah.
So I think we take that for granted.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
And I just think we don't have orphanages here, but we have foster care.
Yeah.
We don't know where these kids are going.
No.
We don't know the families that they're going to. They've got their own luggage. We don't.
Yeah.
And us as parents, we're not always supervising our children.
No.
We're not always physically there when they come home. I think adults are pretty much caught up in
busy being busy.
Yes, and I think society wants you to be busy.
Mm.
And we do things that we don't really need to be doing.
No.
Yeah. So we can learn a lot from there. For example, with our schooling, school uniforms, I think it's because we just have too much competition amongst students wanting to be better.
Yeah.
But looking better is not everything, is it?
Well, you talk about that and you hear a lot of, I think 90% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, but often the kids themselves don't miss out. They've often got the Nikes or the iWatches or the Asics or the latest, and that's what scares me. I think the thing that stood out to me you were talking about was, trying to compare. I think the biggest mental health problems we have where a lot of people are unhappy, there's this book from Tim Bono, and he said most of us who feel unhappy is because we always want more than what we have. And when we compare and think, oh, we've got a nice house, oh, they've got a better house. Or some actually not as happy anymore, or we put fake stuff on Facebook and, oh, they're happier, look at them, but, oh, my life's not like that. It sounds like at this orphanage they don't have that. They can't compare because they're all level playing field.
Yes.
They're serving each other.
Yes.
They're looking after each other.
Yep. And here we don't do that.
Here it's a very much of a me society. Can I say that? I don't know. I think it's a lot of us are worried about our own stuff.
Yeah, I think we judge our value on what we have.
Yes.
Who we know, what we do.
Yeah.
That doesn't define you.
Yeah, I mean, there's some beautiful people out there. We're not probably stereotyping a little bit about our society, but I think as a collective, like people always say that teenagers have changed and people have changed like these days compared to when we were at school, and probably teenagers sick of hearing this. When I was at school, or I know I used to do that and this kind of stuff, but we know that the times change and we have to move with change. The thing I don't like that we see moving with change is that I don't know how much we actually invest in other people. And often, yourself, when you actually, like you went over there to support the orphanage, how you would have felt going in there and helping out or seeing what they've done and appreciate that. It gives you a brand new outlook on life, I'm guessing, when you came home.
Yes, it did, yes. It wasn't a surprise what I saw, but I came back with my cup full.
Yeah.
You know, I went there thinking, you know, I could make a difference. I don't think I made a difference. The only difference I could make was probably donate money and visit them. But
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think you can't underestimate the power you have with people. Like, you know, even the connections you have at work. Like, you know, people don't realise whether you're teaching, a support teacher, or whatever your role is. Even adults you're walking past, that little one conversation, that one little smile, one listening. You never know. You never know how much someone needs that right then. Was there any like standout moments for you when you went over there? Like, like an eye-opening moment? Well, look at that, or any specific memory that you had as a takeaway going, that was pretty exciting or pretty cool?
Well, at the orphanage?
Yeah.
Yes. We went to the boys' campus.
Yeah.
And they wanted us to share something with the boys.
Okay.
So Guy and I, we weren't prepared. So we were pretty much thrown into it. We thought, okay, let's just talk about Australia. Being boys, you know, they love animals. So we started talking about the animals and they're going, they go, no, put it up on they wanted to see it. So we had our phones and the boy hooked it up onto the screen. And next minute we're just watching like funniest home videos of animals, of dogs and cats. It just shows boys are boys.
Yeah.
They're not any different.
Yeah.
But what was an eye-opener was they were so attentive.
Yeah, right.
Like they didn't move, they didn't talk. They were just like, just in awe, yeah.
That's
we
crazy.
had their attention.
Wow.
Yeah.
At focus, see? There's no distractions.
No, they weren't distracted. Being boys. The girls, you know, these kids have been traumatised, but you couldn't pick it.
Yeah.
You know, they were very curious about, you know, our families, you know, our parents, what their names were.
Yeah.
The kids. You wouldn't pick it. They were just very happy, healthy. Yeah.
It's just the power of community, isn't it? Like-mindedness, the community, you cannot beat it. Like,
and they do feel loved.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt it.
Yeah. Well, a stranger coming in could feel that it must be there, must be evident.
Yeah.
And I think as we talk about in this podcast, we always talk about, you know, things we don't talk about but probably should, but I think you can't beat authentic connection. You cannot beat it. When people get on their social media and they get their dopamine fix and they'll play games and still hook up with their mates, and I get it. It's awesome, and I'm not against that. As long as they're not addicted, I'm not against that kind of stuff. But like even having a conversation with you, like I'm feeling what you're saying, and I just wish I was there. I wish I could experience what you're saying, because, you know, you could text me this and I go, oh yeah, it sounds cool. But to read your body language and have a conversation is completely different. And I think we're missing that as a society. I think we're really missing these deep conversations where people are vulnerable.
Yeah.
And no doubt these kids have to be vulnerable because they live with each other and they get to see every side of them. Wow. Is there anything else about the orphanage you wanted to talk about or have missed that you want to speak about? We could talk forever about different activities they do, and I'm just dumbfounded about their little routines and rituals. I love that. I love how they're looking after each other.
Their routines are set literally on the wall of the building, even with the boys. No, it's just, nothing. I couldn't pick it as an orphanage, even the building.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? Like, what's next for you? Is it, you said that you felt satisfied you went there and it filled your cup. I remember you saying that before, but is there now something in the back of your mind going, I've got another itch now to actually do something in this area? Or what's next for Latha? Is there something in a 5-year plan that you'd love to be part of, even if it's not even leaving your job? It could be just doing, I don't know, extra volunteer work or...
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Definitely want to travel around India now.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, there's something there in India, which I didn't,
Okay.
Yeah, I was never interested in going to India.
Yeah.
But now it's just, yeah, I still want to work with kids.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm a firm believer of letting things fall into place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's for me, it's going to be or something like that. Yeah.
Pardon?
If it is for me, it's going to be or
Yeah,
something.
it will be. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Well, you got a heart of gold. You can actually see that, and you can see that your cup is filled. I actually want to ask if there was any socialisation time over there. Did you get a chance to actually socialise and do some of your own leisure time activity stuff away from the orphanage? Besides riding trains and
No, we did. We went sightseeing.
okay, yeah,
A lot of British history.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Did you ride an elephant?
No.
Okay. It was a bit of a stereotype, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Sorry.
I rode an elephant in Singapore.
Oh, did you? There you go.
Many years ago.
Okay.
We did go to Chennai,
Okay.
which is Madras. Did you? It used to be called Madras. Enjoyed my time there. Yeah, we walked the streets, did the normal things, and
Yeah.
we felt safe. They were friendly.
How long were you there for in total?
Can't remember 3 weeks.
Okay.
It flew.
Were you dying to get home? Like, were you like,
No.
had enough? No? No?
I only feel my family.
Yeah, yeah.
But other than that, no.
No?
Yeah, people like they know that I'm not a local, even though I look like a local.
Yeah.
They'll pick you out that you're not a local.
Smart, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Car rides an experience.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like they show on the TV? Like it's just madness, everyone's just driving in, no lights, lots of roundabouts?
Yeah, a lot of beeping, lots of lanes, but they know what they're doing.
No crashes?
No road rage either. But
it.
yet we have road rage here.
Yeah.
And we have rules that we list. Yeah, we have definitely.
I'm the
2
worst for
lanes.
road rage. I'm terrible.
No wonder why that is. Like, why do we have that, but they don't have it when there's more chaos there?
Maybe it's too worried about surviving. I don't know.
I think they just share the road. We don't share.
No.
Yeah.
I'm getting actually angry now because they're not angry.
They're not angry. They're just like, they'll beep and they'll just like nod
Thanks,
their head.
mate. I mean,
Yeah, that's it.
wow.
Yeah. They've got a good system.
All right.
Not that I would drive there, but yeah.
It sounds exciting. Well, I'm so glad you come on the show and talk about this because I think there's a lot of people out there who actually would like to have that experience and actually maybe see like a different culture and probably maybe change some stereotypical views of
Yeah,
what.
I think people should just travel somewhere where they've never been to, and do something outside their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're going to grow.
No.
You're not going to live. You don't see. Yeah.
And you know what happens when you don't grow? If you don't grow yourself, I think people just become even more set in their ways and get more
they
frustrated because life and times change, you know? So interesting. All right, I'm going to do something very exciting. I'm going to get to know you more. This is going to be fun for me. Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a few questions here so I get to know who Latha is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to give me the first thing that comes in your mind. All right?
Oh, okay.
Your favourite food?
I like food.
You do like food?
Yeah, I love food.
Yeah.
So I don't have a favourite food.
You don't have a favourite?
No.
So you had one last meal, you're on death row, you wouldn't know what you'd want.
I would have to have my mum's food. My mum's cooking. Mum's curry, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. What about favourite drink?
Favourite drink. Oh, hot chocolate.
Oh, stop it. That sounds good. Do you have like a favourite type of music?
Oh, I think it goes by my mood.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
You're
But-
Swiftie?
But I actually like, like Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah.
Nice. Very good. Do you have a go-to movie? Are you a movie buff? Do you watch many movies?
Yeah. Pete and I watch a lot of movies, yeah.
Yeah. What about movie type? Are you like drama, romance, action, thriller?
I like crime, thriller and action.
Okay.
I do also like, what is it called? true stories.
Okay.
Yeah. Breakthrough is one that I could watch all the time.
That's a movie? Mm-hmm. All right.
Breaking Through, yeah, it's called.
Breaking Through. I'll have to look that one up. Rightio. Favourite leisure time activity? If you've got a couple of hours you can spend now in the afternoon or on a Saturday morning, you've got no commitments, what are you doing?
Oh, that sounds great.
I was waiting for action.
I'll definitely go to the waterfront.
Yeah.
Take my books, meditate, walk, and then read.
Oh, that sounds relaxing.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Should do it part of the school, like the orphanage did. Might be onto something there. Are you an animal lover or not?
I do like animals.
Yeah.
But I have no pets.
No.
Our cat ran away.
Oh, okay. Is that good?
No, it's not good, but I'm sure that she's happy where she is.
Okay. One of our daughters has a lizard, a little tiny lizard, and it thinks it's cheeky. It goes up to the glass. We've got 2 catalogues, and the dogs just bark at it and just like walks across and rubs its face up against the glass to say, "Come and get me." So that's quite funny. Favourite subject at school?
Oh, I did well in biology, but I loved history.
Did you? Yeah, okay. All right. We're nearly there. You're doing really well smashing these out, actually. Are you a lollies or chocolate girl?
Chocolate.
What's your favourite chocolate?
Nuts.
Anything with peanuts in it?
Yeah,
Nuts.
nuts, yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, I have to make some Rocky Road. I remember the kids tomorrow.
Right.
Jeez. I'll bring on some tomorrow for you. There we go. You made me think of that. Are you milkshake or ice cream girl?
Ice cream.
Okay. I just realised these questions have nothing to do with what we're talking about tonight, but that's okay. Favourite day of the week?
Favourite day of the week? Oh, I'd have to say Thursday.
Oh, I've never had that one before. Why is that?
Why is that? Because I know the next day is Friday and then the weekend.
Oh,
so you're sort of relaxed on Friday.
I love that. That's good. I've never heard that. First thing that comes to your mind when I say these words: hot chocolate,
sweet,
coffee,
sour.
That's the wrong answer, but okay, we'll keep going. Dinner,
sleep.
What was that one? Students.
Students, children.
Okay. Half-naked men riding down the road on a push bike.
Pete.
I thought you say gorgeous. You're down to your last $20. What are you buying?
Last $20.
Yep, you've got $20 left. You have to spend it.
I have to spend it?
Yep.
I buy fruits.
Okay. What about if you just suddenly got $5 million? What are you going to do with it?
Not tell anyone.
We just set up your own orphanage?
That wouldn't be enough.
That wouldn't
not
be enough money?
here.
No, okay.
No.
All right.
But I'll donate to
nice.
charity and just give enough to my kids to be
It's comfortable.
Just to start them off because they still need to have a purpose, don't they?
Yeah.
To have the goal.
Yeah, that's good. Love that. That's awesome. Do you have any good sayings, quotes? Any good one-liners that get you motivated or you live by?
Oh, live by, lately.
Yeah.
Past year, maybe. There's a quote, let me see if I remember it. If you shield the mountain from the windstorms, you'll never see the beauty in the carvings.
Oh, my gosh, that is deep and I love it.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you a practical joker?
I like to think so, but I'm not.
You're not?
No.
No? Do you do dad jokes and all that?
Yeah, I do, but it's just
It's not good? Not worth talking?
It's not, it's embarrassing.
All right.
Don't embarrass my kids.
All right. I've got 2 more questions for you.
Yes.
Okay. You're now stuck on an island and you're allowed to take 3 people with you. They could be anyone in the whole world. And we're not going to say family because it's a given.
Oh, okay.
So obviously Pete would be there and the family would be there. But if you are stuck on a desert island and you can only take 3 people, who are you taking and why?
Well, if my family's with me, I wouldn't want anyone else. There's no one else I'd want.
What about to get off the island? What if they can't build a raft and stuff? Don't you want Bear Grylls or something on there?
I'm sure Pete can do it.
Oh, he would do it. He is a legend.
Yeah, my kids would do it. Like, I could do it. Like,
Could you? So you'd be just happy by yourself?
I've watched Alone.
Oh, okay. So you know what to do.
I know what to do.
You don't want anyone else, just your family? That's it? Okay, well, I'm going to change this question since you won't answer probably. Yeah, you're not going to get off the hook that easily. Like, it's not about that. All right, because I often say this to the students at school and they give me so many different answers. If you're stuck on a deserted island with Pete and your family, all right, because you don't want anybody else.
Yes.
It's a bit sarcastic. And you have to eat only one fruit for the rest of your life. What are you having on the island?
Oh, fruit.
Yeah.
Look, I love my mangoes, but I give you a tummy ache. You get mangoes all the time. So I'd have to probably say apple.
Apples?
Because you can have it fresh or you can cook it. You can stew it like it's...
Well, I don't know. Can you guys make a fire in the desert island?
Of course.
Okay, fine. He's always got an answer with your family. It's annoying me. That's good. Damn you and your nice family. See, I'd say bananas, but no one says that.
I thought of bananas. I'm like,
At least you get a banana tree with a bit of shade too, the leaves.
They need to fight with the monkeys.
Oh, no, there's monkeys in the island.
Of course there's
You've thought about this
monkeys in
before.
the island. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. I've watched Alone. I know everything.
You do. We should do a podcast on this. You sound like you know what you're talking about there. Is there anything I haven't asked in the podcast that you want to share?
No. All those questions you've asked me.
I'm just grateful. I'm grateful we got a bit of fun at the end, but I just want to say thank you for sharing your journey. And I knew just before you're leaving, I think I only found out like 2 weeks before you're going that you're actually going.
Yeah.
And I was probably asking you too much. You probably didn't get much work done. I could ask you questions about it. And I was looking forward to you coming back to share that, and you've now openly shared it in the podcast. I really hope people get a lot out of that about giving, servants, thinking about our own way we treat our kids, and maybe how kids maybe could, if we're not, maybe try to invest in other people. You know,
I just think if you know someone's in need, don't walk away from it. Like, yeah, not a want, but a need.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because we don't know, right? We don't know what's happening behind people's minds and behind closed doors. We don't know. People with their own mask on their face on, so we don't know.
No.
Well, thank you for having us in your home, and thank you for sharing. I really appreciate you coming on GW Unspoken.
Thank you, Gary.
Until the next adventure.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Thank you.